How many years did France control Algeria? On this in history, March 18, 1962, the Évian Accords were signed at Évian-les-Bains, France, ending the brutal 7-year Algerian War for independence. Algeria had been under French colonial rule since 1830, when French forces invaded and gradually conquered the territory over decades of resistance. By the early 20th century, nearly 1 million European settlers known as Pieds Noirs had established themselves in Algeria, controlling much of the land and economy. Meanwhile, the native Muslim population faced discrimination and marginalization. In late October 1954, the National Liberation Front, or FLN, launched coordinated attacks across Algeria, igniting armed rebellion against French rule. France responded with overwhelming force, deploying 500,000 troops and eventually mobilizing almost 1.5 million soldiers throughout the conflict. The war quickly escalated into a vicious cycle of guerrilla warfare, terrorism, and brutal counterinsurgency tactics, with both sides committing atrocities. Although casualty figures remain disputed to this day, historians believe that more than 100,000 Muslim and 10,000 French soldiers were killed, though some estimates place Algerian deaths far higher. By 1961, French President Charles de Gaulle recognized that Algeria could no longer be held and began secret negotiations with the FLN. On March 18, 1962, the French representative and FLN leader signed the Évian Accords, establishing terms for Algerian self-determination. A ceasefire took effect the following day, and on July 1st, Algerians voted overwhelmingly for independence with a count of almost 6 million to 17,000. 2 days later, de Gaulle announced French recognition of Algerian sovereignty, ending 130 years of colonial rule. The Accords allowed Europeans to return to their native countries, remain as foreigners, or take Algerian citizenship, but most of the 1 million Europeans left Algeria within months. The war's end marked a turning point in decolonization, inspiring independence movements across Africa and reshaping France's relationship with its former empire. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.